Border walls exist all over the world. They're usually built for geopolitical reasons, but how do they affect wildlife? You've probably heard about the wall that President Trump wants to extend between the US and Mexico. If all goes to plan, it will extend 1,300 miles farther and cost someone a predicted $15 to $25 billion. Much has been debated about whether this project can achieve its intended purpose, slowing undocumented immigration and drug trafficking. But beyond that, this wall will have unpredictable and potentially disastrous effects on animal migration patterns that have existed for centuries. It could actually change the ecology of the borderlands forever. To learn how, let's take a look at the landscapes that the new wall will pass through. Most people think desert when they think of the ecosystem overlapping Mexico and the southwest United States. But along New Mexico and Arizona lies a rich mix of temperate and subtropical climates. So deserts, yes. But also mountains like the ranges of the Sky Islands and lush flora like oak, juniper, and pine. Small wonder then that so many species rely on these passageways for their survival. You've got the collared peccary, the chachalaca, as well as plenty of American icons like the bison, armadillo, and coyote. Creatures of all stripes are threatened when their basic throughways are taken away. How can they find water when their creek has dried up? How can they procreate without a selection of mates? Worst of all, where are they supposed to go when climate change drives the temperatures of their habitat to potentially uninhabitable levels? When these walls act as inadvertent dams and rivers flood? Of course, no one creature is more important to the ecological equilibrium of this region than the apex predator. In this case, amazing native big cats like cougars and ocelots that roam between the Tumacacuri and Huachuca mountain ranges. Why do apex predators matter so much? If the native predators in this region are removed from the ecosystem, it could set off a trophic cascade where the balance of flora and fauna populations is thrown off, creating a cascade of volatile and unpredictable consequences. Think of it this way. Large predators eat deer, which eat the vegetation in an ecosystem. They keep each other in check. Remove the predator, well, then the deer population may grow out of control, and they eat away the available vegetation, thus changing the landscape beyond repair. And that's just one example. This wall would create compromised conditions for all the wildlife in the borderlands with unknown and possibly irreparable consequences. So how can these animals enjoy safe and easy transit when their migration patterns cross international borders? Perhaps wildlife crossing structures, like a series of overpasses, could be constructed and selectively opened during migration and breeding seasons. Some have even argued that in this age of portable drones, a targeted surveillance program could be implemented, thus rendering this big and expensive wall obsolete and unnecessary. In any case, as Americans consider the usefulness of such a wall, here's hoping that the ocelots, peccaries, the chachalacas, and armadillos all have a seat at the table.